Hey there, this is Teacher Podcast episode 249, mean, how to use this word. Are you tired of lacking confidence when speaking English? Does it block you from achieving your true goals? This podcast is the place for you. This is Teacher Podcast. My name is Ola Mierniczak and I empower English learners to become confident speakers. The key to fluency is in your pocket. You'll boost your vocabulary, brush up your grammar and improve your pronunciation. Enjoy your journey to fluency. Hello and welcome. Thank you for pressing play and for showing up. Today we're learning grammar and vocabulary at the same time. Today we're focusing on the verb mean. We'll discuss 5 grammar patterns with the word mean, and we'll look at some common collocations and 7 set phrases. So much to do today, but that's not it. After all that theory, we'll practice speaking together. I can't wait. Let's go. But hey, have you signed up for my video training on how to stop thinking in Polish while speaking English? If not, do it now. Go to teacherola.com/lekcja. Mean is an irregular verb and these are its forms. Mean, meant, meant. It has 2 main meanings. Listen to these sentences. What does this word mean? Green means go. So in these 2 sentences, the word mean stands for to signify, to represent. Now, listen to these very different sentences. I didn't mean to interrupt. I've been meaning to call you. You weren't meant to find out. In these 3 sentences, the word mean can be replaced with to intend. Okay, so to signify or to intend. Now, time for some more grammar. Let's go to grammar patterns. Let's analyze how to use the word mean in a sentence. I'll show you 5 ways of using the verb in question. The first one, mean plus a noun phrase. For example, you mean the world to me. A noun phrase is some phrase that contains a noun. That's it. You mean the world to me. I use this pattern to say what something signifies. You signify the whole wide world to me. Or I can ask, what does this word mean in French? What does this word mean in French? What does this word signify in that language? I don't know the meaning of this word and I need you to explain it to me. Second way of using the word mean is this, mean plus that clause. For instance, the red line means that the line is busy. I use it to talk about the significance or implications of something. One more example of such a sentence. I'm tied up at the office and that means I'll be late. This is the implication, the significance of that information, of the fact that I am tied up at the office. The implication is that means I'll be late. I'm tied up at the office and that means I'll be late. Grammar pattern number 3. Mean plus ing ending, like in this sentence. I'll finish this book even if it means staying up all night. Means staying up all night. You can use the structure, it means staying, to say that something involves doing or being something. Finishing this book involves staying up all night. One more example. Love means caring for someone unconditionally. Number 4, mean plus to infinitive. Just like in this sentence, I didn't mean to upset you. Okay, so we use mean to do something to talk about intentions. Okay, so I didn't mean to hurt you. It wasn't my intention to upset you, to hurt you. I didn't mean to upset you. One more example. They meant to book a room, but they forgot. Number 5. To be meant for or to be meant to do something. Okay, so that sounds a little bit complex. So let's see, or rather let's hear an example sentence. These bikes are meant for guests. These bikes are meant for guests. And now the sentence with to infinitive. I was meant to be here at 5, but I got stuck in traffic. I was meant to be here at 5. We can use this structure to say what is expected, intended, or allowed. You are not meant to eat the eggshells. You are not meant to eat the eggshells. You are not expected to do that. Look at them. They are meant to be. They are meant to be. This type of holiday is meant for families. This type of holiday is meant for families. These are the 5 ways you can use the verb mean. Let's go through all 5 of them once again. Let's recap, okay? Listen. What does this word mean? I'm tied up at the office and that means I'll be late. I'll finish the book even if it means staying up all night. I didn't mean to upset you. These bikes are meant for the guests. The next point I'd like to cover is collocations. In other words, these are words, collocations are words that are often used with the verb mean. Adverbs that frequently qualify mean and meant are really, simply, always. Really, simply, always. It really means, it simply means, I always meant. For instance, and now let's put this into perspective by hearing some example sentences. To most people, friendship simply means understanding. I didn't really mean to frighten you. I always meant to get in touch with her. I always meant. I didn't really mean. To most people, friendship simply means. So we have it. Simply, really, always. Other words that commonly occur with mean meant are something and nothing, or absolutely nothing. For instance, his phone call really meant something to her. Meant something to her. The name means absolutely nothing to me. The name means absolutely nothing to me. This brings us to the third part of our today's episode, that is set phrases. A set phrase is something more than just a collocation. Collocation is a single word that accompanies the word you look into. We've just discussed some of them. Now time for set phrases or fixed phrases. These are longer expressions made of 2, 3, up to 5 more, maybe more words that are super often used together as a whole phrase. Now let's take a look at some set phrases with the word mean, and I've prepared 7 set phrases. Let's go. 1. I mean. It's not fair. I mean, you never let me drive. I mean. We can use I mean to add a comment, to explain something, or to correct yourself, or as a filler, to simply fill a pause. One more sentence. He's the the Prime Minister of France. See, I corrected myself using I mean. 2. I mean it. It means I'm serious, I'm not joking. You are my best friend, I mean it. 3. You mean, use this set phrase to check if you have understood or interpreted something correctly. Listen to this short dialogue that illustrates the meaning of this set phrase. Why don't you get up? It's Saturday. You mean you don't have to go to work? See, I'm checking my understanding. 4. Do you know what I mean? And this phrase can be shortened into know what I mean? Know what I mean? Use this set phrase to check that your listener has understood. Here's a sentence. Adam is a little immature. Do you know what I mean? 5. What do you mean? Use this phrase to express surprise. For example, what do you mean you're quitting your job? I'm surprised. I'm shocked. What do you mean? 6. I see what you mean. Use it to say that you now understand. Okay, you didn't understand it first, but now you understand. For instance, I see what you mean. This knife is useless. 7. I didn't mean to. Use this one to make an excuse for something you did, like in this sentence. I'm sorry, I broke the door of the washing machine. I didn't mean to. Here you have it. This is all you need to know about the word mean. You know grammar patterns, you know collocations and set phrases. Time to practice. There are 2 forms of practice in this podcast. First, speaking out loud, and that will take place in a moment. The second form is the worksheet. Download the worksheet at teacherola.com/249 or check your inbox if you're a member of Top People. Let's practice speaking right now. Let's go. Repeat the sentences out loud. I'm tied up at the office and that means I'll be late. I'm tied up at the office and that means I'll be late. I didn't mean to upset you. I didn't mean to upset you. I always meant to get in touch with her. I always meant to get in touch with her. The name means absolutely nothing to me. The name means absolutely nothing to me. It's not fair. I mean, you never let me drive. It's not fair. I mean, you never let me drive. You are my best friend. I mean it. You are my best friend. I mean it. Adam is a little immature. Do you know what I mean? Adam is a little immature. Do you know what I mean? What do you mean you're quitting your job? What do you mean you're quitting your job? I see what you mean. The knife is useless. I see what you mean. The knife is useless. I'm sorry, I broke the door of the washing machine. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry I broke the door of the washing machine. I didn't mean to. This is it. Well done. Thank you for staying with me till now. Please don't forget about the worksheet, and if you want to receive them regularly, weekly, you have to subscribe to my free newsletter. Never miss an episode, never miss a worksheet. Plus, if you subscribe now, you'll get access to a video lesson, how to stop translating in your head. How to do it, how to subscribe, just go to teacherola.com/lekcja. Leave your email address and that's it. teacherola.com/lekcja. I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you did, please help me get my message across to other people who need English. You can give me 5 stars on Spotify, you can write a review in iTunes, you can comment on YouTube, leave thumbs up. Anything you can do for me, I appreciate. I love you so much. I believe in you. I know you can be fluent in English if you really want it. I'll be back next week. Stay fearless, say it out loud, and take care. I'm your teacher, Teacherola, and you were listening to Teacherola Podcast. Bye for now.